See, FTII, I still remember clearly when I crossed that door, that huge gate. So abhi tak mujhe yaad hai कि when I crossed it, I knew that I was going into another space totally. And I can never forget, I looked up and there was Film and Television Institute written and I just walked in. And that little walk, that few steps really changed my life. It's like what Neil Armstrong said when he landed on moon, that it was one step for mankind, a huge step for humanity. For me, that step was everything. It was really like walking on the moon. And that Film Institute totally changed me. I was a foolish, arrogant brat from a small village in Kashmir. I'm still arrogant and foolish, but that time I was more arrogant and more foolish. And when I still remember on day 3, I saw 3 films in one day. I saw Citizen Kane in the morning in Classroom Theatre. Then I saw Breathless, 6 o'clock, Jean-Luc Godard. Then that night I saw Federico Fellini in Main Theatre. And then for 6 months I grew up a bit and I was completely lost. I did not know such cinema existed. And for me, I would not be who I am if I had not gone to the Film Institute. I owe to the Film Institute everything that I am today. As simple as that.
सर, एक इंडिया जैसी डेवलपिंग कंट्री में फिल्म एजुकेशन क्या स्टेट सपोर्टेड होनी चाहिए, नहीं होनी चाहिए, आपके व्यूज इस पे क्या है?
देखिए, फिल्म एजुकेशन का स्टेट सपोर्ट होना और हर आर्ट का, फेस्टिवल्स का, it is the job of the government of India to safeguard our culture. अभी अगर आप देखें जो बेहतरीन अच्छी फिल्में बन रही हैं, चाहे वो हम बना रहे हैं या बाकी लोग बना रहे हैं, आप देखेंगे कि 90% of those people are from the Film Institute. So we are actually culturally taking this film. When we did Lagero Munna Bhai, Mahatma Gandhi got revived. People had forgotten about Mahatma Gandhi. Who has done it? Film Institute students. Who's done PK? Film Institute students. Who's done whatever? Parinda, Film Institute students. And then many other films. So from, Adur Gopalakrishnan to Vidhu Vinod Chopra. There's a huge, it's 2 worlds apart, but look at the amount of cinema we have done. Amount of honor we brought to the country. Amount of influence, people are influenced, by what we do. And not only that, and how much tax we paid the government. मैं ये सुनता हूँ, मैं लंदन में था when I came to know and I gave a statement कि हम जी बहुत पैसा खर्च रहे हैं फिल्म इंस्टीट्यूट स्टूडेंट पे. क्या खर्च रहे हैं आप? बताइए मुझे, सरकार को बोलिए. 12 लाख रुपए महीने के, साल के, तो कितने हो गए? 40 लाख, 40. तो मेरे ऊपर सरकार ने 50 लाख खर्चे. सरकार को बोलिए अपने टैक्स में जाके देखें कि विधु विनोद चोपड़ा जिसके ऊपर उन्होंने 50 लाख खर्चे, उसने उनको कितना टैक्स दिया है? करोड़ों में होगा. अगर हमारा 330 करोड़ पीके का बिजनेस है तो उसमें 330 करोड़ नहीं तो 300 करोड़ तो एंटरटेनमेंट टैक्स है. फिर 33% टैक्स है, फिर उसके ऊपर 14% जेटली साहब ने बनाया सर्विस टैक्स, तो हो गया 50%. तो 50% ऑफ दैट ऑल्सो इज गॉन. तो अगर 300 वो पकड़े और मेरी जो मीगर इनकम हुई है उसमें से भी उन्होंने जितने, मतलब अगर मैंने 50 करोड़ का तो 25 करोड़, 30 करोड़, आधा तो वो ले जाते हैं. फिर उनको ये विनोद को साइड में रखिए, पूरे अलुमनाई की लिस्ट बनाइए जिनमें काफी लोग हैं, तो फिर देखिए सरकार ने इन लोगों से कितना कमाया. तो अच्छा धंधा है उनके लिए फिल्म इंस्टीट्यूट भी. तो ये जो बातें करते हैं सरकार के लोग और कुछ टुच्चे जो सरकार के कि भैया ये तो बहुत पैसा खर्च रहे हैं हम लोग. आप इंस्टीट्यूट IIM में खर्चते हैं, उनमें से कितने स्टूडेंट्स इंडिया में हैं और कितने अमेरिका में, पता कीजिए आप. कितना खर्चा है आपने और कितने वो बाहर IIT के लोग जाके अमेरिका में बसे हुए, ये भी जरा देख लीजिए. और उन्होंने कितना टैक्स दिया गवर्नमेंट को, ये भी देख लीजिए. तो हिसाब किताब बराबर कीजिए ना. एक तरफ से आप बोल रहे हैं कि हमने खर्चा किया, लेकिन हमने जो दिया वो भी तो आप हिसाब लगाइए. So this is but my basic point is all this is ridiculous talk. It's like, oh, you are saying this, I'm saying this. My concern and my anguish and my pain is that an institution like the Film Institute of India, which really is the cultural hub of this country, because cinema is what we relate to most, is being politicized. That some people who are politically inclined towards the party that's ruling are now part of that institution, which is a shame. I think the government in India should look beyond it. They should look at the Film Institute as a prime space for excellence and really put excellent people there. You know, that is the bottom line. That's how things become better. When the President of America puts people in charge, he puts the best people in charge of what they're doing. वो नहीं कहता कि इसने मेरे घर में आके झाड़ू मारा था और इसने मेरे ऊपर फिल्म बना दी थी, इसने ऊपर मेरे ये कहता चल मैं इसको अभी ये दे देता. उससे तो देश का बेड़ा गर्क होगा ना अगर सही लोग नहीं चलाएंगे.
Sir, in the light of the recent appointments, the chairman as well as the council members, how do you think this will affect the academic culture or the culture in general?
देखिए, जैसे मैं विनोद चोपड़ा फिल्म्स का हेड हूँ, क्योंकि मैं VCF का हेड हूँ, इसलिए आप देखेंगे कि हम इस किस्म की फिल्में बनाते हैं. क्योंकि जो हेड ऑफ द इंस्टीट्यूशन है, उसका एक दुनिया की तरफ, लाइफ की तरफ एक नज़रिया है. वो नज़रिया उसके सिनेमा के थ्रू लोगों तक पहुँचता है. चाहे वो 1942 लव स्टोरी हो, वहाँ से चाहे परिणीता हो, चाहे वो पीके, जो भी हमने बनाया. बिल्कुल उसी तरह स्वाभाविक है कि जो एक इंस्टीट्यूट है, जो उसका हेड होगा, जो उसकी कन्विक्शन होगी, जो उसके बिलीफ होंगे, वो कहीं ना कहीं तो नीचे जाएंगे. ये कहना कि भैया आप आइसोलेटेड हैं, सरकार कहे कि प्रेसिडेंट कोई भी बन जाए आपको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, ये बेकार की बात है. So I'm sure that people understand that these people who are the part of society, people who are chairman, they make the young students, they make them who they are. One of my greatest influences there was when Girish Karnad was the director. Why? Because Girish was a great theatre writer himself, director, actor. So when you met Girish Karnad, you said, you know, I want to do something. And I think the government of India, in its wisdom, because government of India is the elder brother, should really come out and tell the students, tell the people, FTII, whoever, okay, yaar, let's sit on a table, let's resolve this. No, what's the big deal in this? It's not such a big thing. What are the students asking for? Nothing. Just people on the campus that inspire them. It's as simple as that. How do you get inspired by somebody who's nobody but a BJP worker or whatever they are? I don't know their qualification. But that's not the way to run an institution like the Film Institute.
And sir, you have been associated with FTII for a very long time now. What do you see the institute has, where has it gone and where would you like to see it in future?
See, where it has gone, unfortunately, is really very sad, because when I was there in America, I did a lecture in UCLA, I went to USC. Those institutions have grown. Our institute has not really grown, and I think one of the prime reasons is that the government of India should make it as an independent university. They need to convert this into a place of striving for excellence, and that's what it should be. It should have no interferences from the government. And people of excellence have eminence. They asked me, would you be somebody in the newspaper? Oh, your name was to be on the chairperson. Nobody asked me. Oh, then they said you don't have time. Have you asked me whether I have time or not? The point is, I'm not saying me, but there are so many people out there who are smarter than me, who are brighter than me, who can teach cinema better than me. These are the people who need to go out there and inspire these 180 students who are all on strike. These 180 students, what are they losing? What is Minister Arun Jaitley losing? Nothing. He's still going to his office, he's still drinking his tea, his air conditioned, 50 cars following him, who's losing anything in the government? But the students are losing their youth, their life, every day. They are on strike, they lose. Their parents, the fees, the money. How do they survive? You know, it's a very, so the government should look at this कि यार ये बच्चे जो हैं इनको बहुत तकलीफ है, और अगर ये कुछ बोल रहे हैं तो तकलीफ में बोल रहे हैं, कुछ ये गुंडागर्दी नहीं कर रहे कि इनको हटा दो. And they are paying the price, not the government of India. For every day I know when I was in the Film Institute, I didn't have money to have breakfast. I used to have 2 bananas. My father couldn't afford, अगर मैं strike पे हूँ 3 महीने और मुझे खाना खिलाओ, कहाँ से देगा मेरा बाप? He didn't have the money. I'm sure out of 180 students, 90 students or 100 students' parents are saying, what do we do? How do we support these kids? You know? So that is an issue that also the government should understand. As far as I am concerned, let me say something to you, which is a commitment I'm making. You tell me who are the students who are poor, who cannot afford, and I will give them financial support till the strike is over. That's my contribution to the Film Institute. So I'm not just saying words, I'm saying, okay, I will put my money where my mouth is, make a list, let me know. Who are the young kids who are in trouble, and I will support them financially. Till the strike is over, I will pay for them.